This is the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back here to the X Sports Network, coming to you live from Tom Cruise Field on the campus of Lawrence County High School, home of the Wildcats, and also home of the Jaybirds. The Lawrence County Jaybirds taking on the Columbia Post 19 here at Tom Cruise Field here in just a moment. The nightcap, final game today, final game of 4, game 4 of 4. And we've had 4 good games. I say 4 good games. We've had 2 good games and 1 blowout, as Post 60 from Pulaski just took care of the Yardbirds by a score 15-0. But as goes for Lawrence County and Columbia, Columbia took the win earlier today. So they are coming in hot and ready to play these Lawrence County Jaybirds. Your Jaybirds will be the home team. Columbia Post 19 will be the visitors. Here's the starting lineup for the Post 19 team. Kingston Ward will lead off and play center field. Will Davis will bat second and play second base. Weston Todd, he is the extra hitter. Gentry Hart doing the catching again behind the plate. Very good player there. Gabe Leonard is the shortstop. Batting 6, Cash Boshears in left field. Batting 7th, Wyatt McLean, he's DHing. Batting 8th, Hampton Griffith at first base. Batting 9th, K.J. Jones in right field. Batting 10th, Ethan Lovett over at third base. And pitching for Post 19 is Kingston Denny. So that is your lineup, 1 through 10 for Post 19. I'll give you a shot of them real quick as they're getting ready to play. Kind of relaxed, laid back, getting their minds ready to play this Lawrence County Jaybird team who's warming up on the field. Beautiful night here at Tom Cruise Field on campus of Lawrence County High School in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Got some Jaybird players taking some infield and some outfield out there. Here's the starting lineup real quick for the Jaybirds. Leading off number 10, Chase Carr. Batting second, number 25, Brewer. Batting third, number 24, John Colby Stanley. Batting fourth, number 11, Landon Bracey. He's over at shortstop. Batting fifth, number 6, Trenton Waller. He's the extra hitter today. Batting sixth, number 16, he's doing the catching tonight, Harrison Wiley. Batting 7th, number 15, Dylan Perry. He's over at third base at the hot corner. Batting 8th, number 36, Emerson. Batting 9th, number 19, Lowry. He's in right field. Batting 10th, number 20, Maddox Wiley, the other Wiley brother. And he's over at second base. So, that will round out your lineup for the Lawrence County Jaybirds. I may say, I'll go ahead and apologize in advance, I may say the Lawrence County Wildcats If I do, I apologize, but it is the Lawrence County Jaybirds. And we will get started here shortly. Here in about 5 to 6 minutes. We will be right back on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG. The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back, everybody, here to Tom Cruise Field as the Jaybirds is about to take the field here, going up against the Columbia Post-19 team out of Columbia, Tennessee. Beautiful evening here this Wednesday night in Lawrenceburg, here at Tom Cruise Field on the campus of Lawrence County High School. Number 22, Cam Chapman, will get the ball first and be the starter. Case Chapman. Case Chapman. I remember going back to calling several Babe Ruth games. There was a Cam Chapman, and I got them mixed up there, so I apologize, buddy. Case Chapman will get the ball for the Jaybirds in the start here versus Columbia in the fourth game of 4 for today here at Tom Cruise Field. American Legion State Tournament. Had several good games so far today. Seen a lot of good talent so far today. And we're looking at seeing some more here coming up here in just a bit. Kingston Ward, Will Davis, and Weston Todd will be 1, 2, 3. That's who Case Chapman will face right off the bat. Chapman, a upcoming junior, is that right? For the upcoming senior for the Lawrence County Wildcats. Had a big role in that state tournament run they made this past year on the mound. Threw a lot of pretty good innings, looking at trying to throw several more this upcoming season, hoping he can get some good work in here. Kind of got a 3/4 slot there, and got a lot of movement on his fastball and some good breaking stuff. So excited to see what he's got to show us this evening. Leading off for post 19 will be Kingston Ward, the center fielder. And we are about to be underway here at Tom Cruise Field. 7:01, the time of first pitch. And that is just a shade low for ball 1. Chapman working from the first base side of the rubber. And there's one that Ward gets under. And the center fielder in Carr comes on and makes the play. Is that Carr there? Emerson. Carr is in left. I'm used to Chase Carr being in center field. My apologies. So 1 out there. Great play from Emerson as that ball is laced down the left field line. Foul. And that's a long strike there. So around the outfield, we do have Carr in left. Emerson is in center. And Caleb Lowry is in right field. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Case back up on the rubber. Working quickly. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch. Rolled over and fouled off himself. Will Davis, the batter. Swinging that one-piece newer combat. Seems to be very hot. Ball is low and in. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2. And that ball is roped foul once again. We'll do it again here, 1-2. So Chapman challenging Davis on the inside, and Davis able to get his hands inside the baseball and get his barrel there. Just catching it a little out in front, and Case able to get him there on the 1-2 pitch. So down goes Will Davis. And that will bring up Weston Todd, the extra hitter, in the 3-hole for post 19. And we'll see what he can do. Here's the pitch to Todd. A little inside. Ball 1. Chapman from the windup, and that ball is touched. Way foul. So Chapman still coming inside on these post-19 hitters. Todd able to get his hands inside the ball and the barrel to that one as well. And come back inside there, just a little too far inside. 2-1 now. Chapman kicks and fires. Off-speed pitch, almost got him to chase, but Todd held up. 3-1. Don't want to walk Todd here. Brings up Gentry Hart if he does. Don't want to have a 2-out walk, and he's going to walk him. So Gentry Hart will come up with a runner on first base and 2 outs. Possibly look at Todd maybe trying to take second base here early in the count. Maybe a fake bunt steal, something like that. Try to get Todd down there in scoring position for Hart to get him in. Anything through the infield will probably, I would think, would probably score a run once Todd moves up and gets in scoring position. So, number 42, Gentry Hart. And he got him. He did. Great job, Case Chapman right there. Catching everybody by surprise. And catching Weston Todd mainly by surprise over there at first base. So, your Jaybirds coming up to bat here in the bottom of the first inning when we return on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back. This is Cade Schultz coming to you live from Tom Cruise Field, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, American Legion State Tournament. The final game for today. Lawrence County Jaybirds taking on Columbia Post 19. Post 19 went 1-2-3, top half of the inning. Case Chapman threw the ball very well. Ended the inning. He walked the 3-hole hitter in Weston Todd, but then picked him off over at first base. So Gentry Hart, the catcher, will lead us off in the top of the second. But before that, Chase Carr, Robbie Brewer, and John Colby Stanley is due up for your Jaybirds. Chase Carr, the left fielder for the Jaybirds. Upcoming junior for the Wildcats at Lawrence County. Had some experience or opportunities coming in as a courtesy runner, pinch runner, that sort of thing, I believe, last season. Quite a bit. Got some midweek starts on the mound as well, if I remember right. Swing through that one for a miss. So look for him to have a good, productive season next spring. 0-1 the count. Ball's a little outside, 1-1. Kingston Denny, number 5, the pitcher for Post 19. See what he can do against these Jaybird hitters. Here's the 1-1. Little outside, ball 2. Good take there by Carr. Denny kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. There's strike 2. 2-2 the count. Look for Carr to, you'd like to see him simplify his approach and simplify his stance, maybe simplifies all his movement, and he swung on and missed that one. So he goes down swinging, goes down with a fight. Nothing to show for it, though. 1 out here in the bottom half of the inning. That will bring up number 25 and Robbie Brewer, incoming freshman for the Wildcats here at Lawrence County. Big part of that E.O. Kaufman team last year as he grounds one to third base and tries to dig it out. Low throw, but the first baseman will actually dig the throw out because the throw was low. And they will get Robbie Brewer to ground out to third base. So 2 quick outs here. And John Colby Stanley will come to bat, the first baseman for the Jaybirds. Transfer from Summertown. Upcoming senior. Takes a strike there. Trying to show this Lawrence County team and get obviously good chemistry-wise and get in with all the guys and show the guys that he wants to be here, wants to win, wants to compete. As he didn't offer it that one, 1-1 the count. Getting a lot at bats this summer, John Colby has been. Hopefully he can make the most of his opportunity here. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Big cut there by John Colby. Strike 2. And Denny shakes off 3 times. Gets his sign. And here's the pitch. Outer part of the plate. That was on the chalk. Was a ball off the plate. 2-2 now. John Colby, open stance. Lefty hitter inside, and he rings him up. Good spot there by Denny. And great job great way to come out and pitch if you're Kingston Denny. So we will head to the top of the second inning. 0-0 is your score here on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting.
And welcome everybody back here for the top of the second inning. About to get underway. Gentry Hart, Gabe Leonard, Cash Boshears. 4, 5, 6, due up 4. Columbia Post 19. Case Chapman, back, ready to work. Strike one. Off-speed pitch right over the center part of the plate. Good start. Here's the 0-1. Just low. 1-1 now. And got his man to chase there. Good pitch. 1-2. See if he comes back fastball here or goes back to that same pitch. Case shakes off again. Gets his sign, and he's ready to throw. And buries one low and away. Didn't get him to chase. We'll go 2-2. Gentry, right-handed hitter. Catcher for this Post 19 squad. And he come in and hit him. And, man, we're hoping Gentry's okay. He seems to be that way. And he is. He'll probably get a runner if I had to guess. And, yeah, he's going to get a runner. That was up and in. I don't know if that caught him on the elbow guard or the helmet. Yeah, it looked like somewhere up and in. I think it got him possibly on the helmet, but thankfully he's okay. We're all good, and we're back to action. So, one runner on now, nobody out. Here's the pitch from Case Chapman, and it is lined down the left field line and foul. One hop the fence down there, probably about 15-foot foul. Chase Carr was given chase. Chase was given chase. We having some fun up here in the booth. Case Chapman comes set. The 0-1, and the runner takes off, fouled ball down the left field line once again. This one on the ground, though. The courtesy runner will retreat. Oh, 0-2 the count. Batter chokes up and tries to put it in play. Ground ball foul once again down the third baseline. This is Gabe Leonard. The Post 19 shortstop started on the mound in game 1 for the Post 19 squad earlier today. Threw the ball very well. Chapman comes set. Checks his runner. Checks his runner again. And I think that's what he was looking for anyway. He was really not wanting to step off, really wasn't wanting to disengage or anything, just wanting to really honestly have the batter call time. Probably what he was looking for. Chapman back ready to rock. The 0-2. And low in the dirt. Harrison's still going to throw it. Excuse me, and they get him on the back end. Brother to brother. Great job staying with the play in Maddox Wiley on the back end back there. And good throw from Harrison. Great job just to block that ball to begin with, and then get the ball to second base. Harrison stayed with it on the front end, and then Maddox got the ball on the back end and kept the tag on him, and got the first out of the inning. So great job. And there's another foul ball down the left field line. So that allows Case Chapman to get back in the windup, reset on things, and now he's well ahead in the count here to Gabe Leonard. And he slings that one wide, ball 2. Here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch laced into left field. And that is going to be a solid single for the post-19 shortstop. So, post-19 gets another runner on base. And their first hit of the evening in this late game. There's a strike no, not a strike. Thought it come back over the plate. Umpire says no, ball 1. Cash Boshears, the left fielder, stepping in. His bat says Omaha. Probably some kind of custom deal there. Maybe, I don't know. Looks like a DeMarini. No, it's a Louisville Slugger, I'm sorry. Here's the pitch from Chapman. That's high and no advance. (2-0) now. First time really Chapman's fallen this far behind in a count. See how he handles it. Checks his runner. Here's the pitch. There's a strike there. 2-1. Not really a lead over at first base. There he gained a step there. And I don't think he's not going. Off-speed pitch is up and away. Dropped that arm slot just a little bit. Looked like their Case did. And see if he can regroup, take a breath, and get back in the zone here. 3 balls, 1 strike. And there's a ground ball up the middle. He's going to take it himself, and Bracey, and he is going to turn the... No, he is not. He is safe at first base. Okay, so... He is out at first, safe at second, I believe. Looks like Bracey missed the base at second. Probably just went over the top of it or went behind it. The throw was accurate, though, and was in time to get the runner going down first baseline. So they do record an out. But Columbia does move up a runner into scoring position with 2 outs here. And Wyatt McLean, the DH, comes to the plate. There's a strike there from Case. Great job to get ahead. Checks his runner at second. And the 0-1 is low in the dirt. Great job by Harrison back there to block that up. 1-1 now. Outfield shaded towards left. Swing and a miss there by McLean. That will be 1-2, and Coach Clint Wright is going to make a quick mound visit, looks like. Probably won't be long, just to talk over a thing or two, if I had to guess, with his starting pitcher. Yeah, there ain't nobody up in the Jaybird bullpen. All right. Little words of encouragement there. One and two the count. Runner in scoring position for Columbia, and slings that one a little outside. 2-2. Base hit will probably score the runner from second. Outfield playing somewhat deep, basically straight up, just shaded a little towards left, and that ball is chopped foul towards the home dugout. And we'll do it again here. So Chapman having to work for it in this inning, having to throw a few more pitches. He's now at 35. So this will be his 36th pitch on the afternoon. Comes set, checks his runner, and fires. And gets him with a called strike 3 pitch on the outside corner. So great job by Case Chapman. Had to work for it a little bit, but way to come back and get his man there. We will be right back on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life, from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg.
What'd you say the score was?
Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennessee.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back to the Exports Network. Sorry we had some audio difficulties there. And we are back and running now. I apologize for that. Trying to get a few things situated and set up. Got a new headset on. So we're ready to go. Case Chapman back up on the mound for the Jaybirds. Jaybirds able to get one run in the bottom half of the second. And close pitch there, and Chapman thought he got him. I did too, buddy. Little far inside, though. And he will allow a free pass to number 20. Of post 19. Pickoff move unsuccessful. Case Chapman comes set, checks his runner, and fires. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there. 1 run on 3 hits, all coming in that last inning. For the Jaybirds, no errors, no runs on 1 hit, no errors for post 19. And good pitch there on the outer half, 0-2 the count now. Oh, 2 count from Chapman is low. Lawrence County 11U All-Stars just took the lead. They're up 6-5 now in the 6th inning. So they are now leading Orange Park, Florida in the top of the 6th. Hopefully they can hang on for the win. Here's the next pitch by Chapman, a little outside. Ball 2. This is K.J. Jones, the batter. And he lines one up the middle that Bracey lays out for and unable to get to. That one was just basically perfectly placed. Perfectly placed. Couldn't place it any more perfect than that. Probably, I don't know, a 60 exit velocity maybe. And just soft off the bat and perfectly placed. And K.J. Jones has got him a base hit. And with no outs here in the top of the 3rd, the Columbia squad is looking at trying to score here. Ethan Lovett, the 3rd baseman, is now up. And they pick back. Nothing doing there. Squares to bunt and doesn't get it down. That is a strike. 0-1 the count. So K.J. Jones over at first base. Ethan Lovett, your hitter. Hampton Griffith, the Columbia first baseman, down at second base, looking to try to score the first run for Columbia. Time called by Lovett. Sun going down here to our left over the football field here at on the campus of Lawrence County High School. Nice evening. Case Chapman throws. There's another strike. Back pick from Harrison Wiley, and unable to be completed on the back end. And it'd have been tough to make that play anyway. Was a strike. 0-2 the count. Case Chapman from the stretch comes set, gets his sign, and he's ready to roll. And the pitch, off-speed pitch, little high, maybe a shade outside as well, 1-2. Teal-colored combat in the hands of Lovett. Back pick to first, and they're going to get him. Great job. Caught K.J. Jones over there sleeping. And good job by Case Chapman and John Colby Stanley over there to be on the same page and get the runner at first base. Nicely done. And on the very next pitch, he got the second out of the inning. And Harrison thought it was 3. John Colby thought it was 3. But I'm glad everybody else recognized it was just 2. And we are going to be at the top of the order. Kingston Ward, the center fielder for post 19, stepping in. So, man, just like that, Columbia has first and second and no outs. And then, boom, within one pitch, 2 outs and a runner on second. And look at that. Case Chapman gets out of it. Great job. So, we apologize for the audio issues on behalf of us and myself, Kate Schultz. And we are getting things rolling now. We are going to take a break, and we will be right back here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. We'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back here. Caleb Lowry will lead things off for the Wildcats, for the Jaybirds. He is the right fielder today for them, and he pops a soft liner to first base, foul on the first base line around that first base coach box over there. And that ball is up and in for a ball. 1-1 the count. Denny, here's the pitch, and that one's inside and hits Caleb Lowry. he wasn't getting out of the way of it. Great job, kid. Upcoming freshman, going to be a freshman at Lawrence County High School. And good at bat there. Fouled one off, took a pitch, and took one off his knee. And that brings up the final hitter in this Jaybird order, Maddox Wiley, the second baseman. Denny comes set. And the pitch. Swing and a drive to center field. That's going to not be deep enough, I don't think, to get over the head of the center fielder in Ward. But good contact there from Wiley. He laced that one to center. That will bring us back to the top of the order, and Chase Carr, the left fielder. 1 on with 1 out here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Jaybirds lead Columbia by a score of 1-0. And a ground ball up the middle, could be 2, and it will be with the pick, at first base. So, Wildcats do nothing in the bottom half of the 3rd. Top of the 4th coming your way. This is Cade Schultz and the Exports Network. We'll be right back.
This is the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
And welcome everybody back to the Exports Network. Lawrence County Jaybirds playing the Columbia Post-19 team out of Columbia. They are leading, your Jaybirds are leading 1-0 here as we go into the top of the 4th inning. And we'll see what Case Chapman can do as he faces this lineup for the second time. He starts number 2 hole hitter Will Davis out with a ball outside, 1-0 the count. And that one ran in, and Davis tried to get a piece of it, did get a piece of it, and fouled it foul. Fouled it foul. That's what I'm talking about. He did. He fouled it foul down the 3rd baseline. Oh, me. And we'll do it again. Here's 1-1. It's lifted high. John Cobley may have a play. He's not going to, though. It's going to be out of play. And the 1-2 is coming up. Chapman back up on the rubber, first base side of it. Working fast. Here's the kick and the throw, a little low in the dirt. Ball 2. Definitely wants to try to get Davis out here. There's another ball, ball 3. So don't want to lose him, don't want to have a leadoff walk here. So probably looking pitch you're very comfortable in. Probably a straight ball if I had to guess. Does have one that's got a little run to it. See what he throws. And Throws that pitch that starts middle. That's the thing about that pitch there. It starts middle, but by the time it gets in on you, probably 50-plus feet, it starts running in, and to right-handed hitters it's running in, to left-handed hitters it's running away. And that one there ran in once again on Davis, and he fouled it down the third base line once again, and we'll do it again here, 3-2. And that one on the inner half, just too far. So he will allow a leadoff base runner to get on via free pass. And that will bring up Weston Todd, the extra hitter in today's game for post 19. Here's the pitch to Todd. Big cut and miss. Strike one. No lead at first. Case Chapman comes set and throws. There's another strike on the outer half. 0-2. Good pitch there by Case Chapman, just a shade low. A little frustrated with himself. Hopefully he can come back here. Still ahead in the count, 1-2. Will Davis, no lead over there once again. Don't see him to be any threat. So, open stance here by Todd. Definitely got some power. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and Case Chapman gets his man. And that will bring up Gentry Hart, the catcher for this post-19 squad. One out, runner on first. And we'll see what Chapman can do here, how he handles Gentry. And big news from down on the Cal Ripken fields. Lawrence County 11U All-Stars, Cal Ripken League, just walked it off versus Orange Park, Florida, in their opening round game of the Southeast Regional Tournament, hosted here by Lawrence County. So a big win for them. Great job, guys. As they move forward, good luck to them all. Case Chapman starts hard off. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one's fouled off over on Denver Trap, neighboring Babe Ruth Field. Kicks and fires is Chapman, and that's going to be a single into left center. And we'll see what happens here. And throw comes into third, but it is late. So, good piece of hitting there by Hart, the post-19 catcher. And now, Case Chapman in a little bind here, as Hart's going to get a courtesy runner. Gabe Leonard, the batter now. Fastball low and away. Ball 1. Second and third, less than 2 outs here for Columbia. Big opportunity for Leonard and this Columbia post-19 offense. Here's the 1-0 from Chapman. Low and in, ball 2. Chapman right under 70 pitches. This will actually be his 70th pitch of the afternoon. And it will be credited to him a strike, a long strike, foul ball. That will get on Denver Trap over there. Case. And there's a ball touched into left center field, and it will get down. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score, and the ball comes into third base after Gabe Leonard hits a 2 RBI double. And number 22 of the Jaybirds, Case Chapman, kind of disappointed himself there. Left that one over the heart of the plate a little too much. But good hitter in Gabe Leonard, and he squared it up and looked like Chase Carr might have had a play on that, honestly, but at the end of the day, wasn't able to come up with it. So 2 runs here in the top of the 4th already. Hopefully the Jaybirds can keep post 19 to just scoring them 2, as good pitch there by Chapman. He gets Bo Shears to swing over the top of that one. No lead over there at second from Leonard. Case ain't too worried about him anyway. Here's the pitch, ball low. Good stop right there by Harrison Wiley. 1-1 the count. Chapman comes set. Here's the 1-1. Just a touch outside, 2-1. Outfield shaded towards left once again. Big hole out there in right center. And with John Kobe hung in the first baseline somewhat. Big hole on the right side of the infield as well. So if I'm number 3 of post 19, I may be trying to hunt a fastball that Case Chapman leaves on that outer half. Maybe even a ball or 2 off the plate. And I can poke it toward second base there and try to score that run from second. See what happens. And don't really get a pitch to hit as he walks Cash Bo Shears. And Coach Clint Wright will come out. Looks like Little Moore, that is Tate Moore, down in the bullpen. Little brother of upperclassman Wildcat Jake Moore. And don't think we'll have a pitching change just yet, as Tate Moore is just getting somewhat loose. He's just tossing, so we're just going to keep it right here for the time being. Coach Clint Wright brought all the infield in for this, discussing some things with them. Here we go. Hopefully Case Chapman can get some confidence here and keep that runner, strand that runner, I should say, down at second base. Wyatt McLean, the designated hitter, the batter now. First and second, 1 out. First pitch to him right over the heart of the plate, strike 1. Once again, outfield shaded somewhat towards left. Basically straight up as far as depth. Runner at second, bouncing off, and umpire didn't issue time It looked like the batter called time before the pitch was thrown, and a couple seconds before the pitch was thrown. But umpire did not issue time to the batter. Case Chapman, seeing the batter stepping out of the box, certainly it had to have an impact on his delivery. You know it did, and he slings that one wide to the backstop. So now you have runners on second and third with one out. And now you're down 2 balls to 1 strike. Come on, Case. Try to battle back here, buddy, and get in the zone. Hoping he can find his way through this. There's a good fastball there on the inner half. Strike 2. Hampton Griffith, number 20, for post 19, waiting on deck. And he gets his man there to swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup that just died late. And great job by Case Chapman. Big second out with runners in scoring position. Not out of the woods yet. Still has a out to get. As number 20, as we mentioned earlier, Griffith stepping to the plate. Slightly open stance. Weight on that back foot. Takes a strike there. Great job, Case. Case kicks and fires. Pulled it a little outside. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And it is lined up to the gut to center field, and hopefully Emerson can make a play on this. It's going to be cut off, and they're going to have a play at second, though. They're going to get the runner on the back end. So, but in the time being, 2 runs will score. Case Chapman does allow those couple runs to come in, but could have been worse. So Columbia does pick up the lead. And we will head to the bottom of the 4th inning when we return here on the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers. From providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service, LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back to the X Sports Network. Cade Schultz bringing to you live Columbia Post 19 versus the Lawrence County Jaybirds here. Beautiful Tom Cruise Field on the campus of Lawrence County High School. Bottom of the 4th inning. Coming up for the Jaybirds. Hopefully some offense can kick in and they can score some runs here. Number 25 in Robbie Brewer, the upcoming freshman, will lead us off. Kingston Denny still on the mound for post 19 as Brewer takes a first pitch ball outside right there. 4 runs, 4 hits, all those coming, well, 3 of the hits, I believe, coming in the 4th inning for the post 19 squad as Brewer fouls that one back. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors for Lawrence County. Brewer, Stanley, and Bracey due up 2-3-4 for Lawrenceburg. See if we can't get something going here. Denny kicks and fires. Off-speed pitch and lined into left field. Great job by Robbie Brewer to hit a solid single into left field and find his way on base. Great job, kid. So that will bring up upcoming senior transfer from Summertown, John Kobe Stanley. See what he can do with a runner on first base. Brewer, not really a lead much over there. Off-speed pitch low and in. Good take there by Stanley. Denny trying to work quickly here to the pace he wants. John Kobe trying to get a sign from third base coach and head coach of this Jaybird squad in Lawrence County High School baseball, Clint Wright. Now we're ready to roll. And umpire calls time. And we're having some number problems down there on. Yeah, Robbie don't know what's going on, simply put. Here we go, 1 clap and we're ready. And that's something we sometimes talk about every now and then, how things has changed as far as signs, and that ball's pitched inside, about hit John Kobe. As far as signs and pitch comm and all that good stuff, working its way down from the MLB to college to high schools. And, of course, Lawrence County High School uses the number system, which is, I think, is a pretty good thing. And coaches has their opinions and has their likes and dislikes on certain things. But certainly in the past 5, 6, 7 years, a lot of things has come a long way, especially for high school ball. Things have started trickling down. That started possibly in the MLB or college ball. You can just see how things have started trickling down. Not only with just signs, but other things as well, as that ball is outside. And John Kobe will take a 4-pitch walk. So now Jaybirds in business with Landon Bracey coming to the plate, and we will have a mound visit, looks like. Head coach from post 19 will head out. See if they're just going to chat or if we're going to have a pitch and change. I don't think we're actually going to have a change here. Could be wrong. We're just going to keep it here for now. I don't think they're going to change pitchers. And here we go. So big spot here for upcoming junior number 11, Landon Bracey, the shortstop in today's game. First pitch is up and in, ball 1. So I think that's 5 straight balls in a row that Denny has thrown. May want to keep that in the back of our minds if we're these Jaybirds hitters. Denny comes set, checks his runner at second. kicks and fires, and there is ball 6 in a row. 2-0 to Bracy. And there's a strike. 2-1 now. Got Robbie Brewer at second. John Colby Stanley at first base. Landon Bracy is your batter for your Jaybirds. Big spot here with no outs. Swung on and fouled straight back. Wishes he could have that one back. Just missed it. And Bracy's ready to go. Denny comes set. And here's the pitch. Slung it outside. Good stop. Runner's going to try to move up. And they will. Great read by Robbie Brewer on the back end. And John Colby recognized his teammate was moving up. He went as well. And now look at this spot that Landon Bracy's in. 3-2 count with runners on second and third and no outs here. Trenton Waller on deck. Harrison Wiley in the hole. So big spot for Bracy here. Kick and fires up and in, and oh, that just caught the bat, I believe. Always a scary one. You see a lot of times that pitch that runs up and in. You start your swing and it runs up and in, and sometimes it hits the knob, but sometimes it catches your hand, it catches your fingers. So can be a scary time. Basically the same thing there, and Denny walks Bracy. So good at bat there. And that will bring up Trenton Waller. And looks like they will bring the corners in, leave the middle back for the double play. And see what Trenton Waller can do here with the bases loaded and nobody out. Outfield playing straight up. Infield, I just told you. Corners in on the infield. And swung on to the first pitch is fouled down the right field line. Be nice if Waller could hit a gap shot right here. And Denny slings that one. 1-1 the count now. Got to be patient. Don't want to get too antsy in the box. Keep that top hand strong. Drive through the ball. And see what happens. Here's the pitch from Denny. Off-speed pitch. Just misses. Looks like Hart's going to have a conversation with, couple words with the home plate umpire about that pitch on the location of it. 2-1 now. And Waller went chasing there. Could be 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Got to try to find a way. If you're Trenton Waller, chokes up. And trying to put the ball in play, and he strikes out looking on a breaking ball that looked down and honestly looked worse than that ball call 2 pitches ago. But what's it matter to me? Who am I to say that anyway? Umpire said that it was a strike, so it was a strike. And now it's Harrison Wiley's turn. See what he can do. Ball is a little up and in. Wiley with somewhat more of a smaller zone, respectfully. Both of these Wiley boys very hard, get after it ball players. They like to watch them play. And here's the pitch, a little inside. 2-0. Got somewhat of a shift on here on the infield. Shortstop's playing right directly behind second base. As that pitch there is, man, thought that was on the chalk on the outer half, but 2-1 the count. See what Waller can do with it. Second baseman's in that 3-4 hole and grounded right to the second baseman. We'll see what they get with it. Get one, and that is all they will get. So Wiley puts the ball in play. And the Jaybirds do get a run out of it. And we'll have a courtesy runner here for the catcher. Is that Dalton Crowell? Another name that we had during Babe Ruth season. Upcoming sophomore, I believe, for this Wildcat team. Got some speed. So might want to look at him here. Could very possibly be trying to take second base with 2 outs here. Get 2 runners in scoring position. Stays put for now. Dylan Perry the batter now. Third baseman for the Jaybirds. Denny comes set. And the pitch. Runs inside a little bit, 2-0. John Colby Stanley over at third base. Dalton Crowell at first. And still stays put. Ball taken just high. I guess. It looked, I don't know. Post-19 crew wasn't too happy about that one. Bullpen does look, well, I say busy. There's 2 guys in the bullpen for Lawrence County. A couple guys coming back from the bullpen from post-19. See what that leads to. That one on the inner chalk for ball 4. Bases will be loaded with Emerson coming up to bat. And Hart is going to walk out to the mound, just give his pitcher a little breather, calm things down a little bit. Emerson stepping in. And we're ready to roll. So Denny back up on the mound. From the windup, kicks and fires. Ground ball chopped right into the turf on the right side. Second baseman makes the play. And Lawrence County only to get 1 out of it. As they threatened to score a few more, but only get 1. So 4-2 your score as we head into the top of the 5th inning. Columbia Post-19 lead the Jaybirds by a score 4-2. We'll be right back. This is the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964. providing longtime support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
And we're back here, Tom Cruise Field, campus of Lawrence County High School, American Legion State Tournament. Game 4 of 4 today. Lawrence County Jaybirds versus Columbia. Columbia is in their second game of the day. Lawrence County, this is their first game of the day. They are the 2 seed, I believe, so they got the bye. Lawrence County did. Columbia had to play their way to here earlier. KJ Jones leads us off in the top of the 5th. And he's going to walk on 4 pitches. So before I could even introduce him, Maddox Wiley, now the pitcher for the Jaybirds, is on the bump. He's thrown 4 pitches and walked the first batter he's seen. Hopefully he's able to settle down and find the zone. Case Chapman moves to second base in his spot. Off-speed pitch, little high and away. One piece DeMarini looks like. Being swung by Ethan Lovett. That pitch is in there. Here's the 1-1 from Wiley. Just low. Two on the count now. Maddox Wiley still trying to fill it out and find his zone. There's a strike there. 2-2 now. Post 19 got their 4 runs in the top of the 4th. Lawrence County up 1 each in the bottom of the 2nd and the bottom of the 4th as well. So 4-2 your score. See if the Jaybirds can keep things where they are here and not allow Post 19 to get another run. And Harrison Wiley has walked the first 2 batters he has seen. Maddox Wiley. Harrison is catching his brother. So Maddox is on the mound. Harrison is behind the plate. And we do have another arm that is still Tate Moore up in the bullpen, still throwing. And that's going to flip things over to the top of the order. Kingston Ward, the center fielder. A lot of speed here. Good bat for Post 19. Wouldn't be shocked if they try to put one down here. And he squares to bunt, and that ball is low and in. 1-0 the count. First and second, nobody out for post 19, and another big opportunity to get on the board here in the top of the fifth. Each team with 4 hits apiece. And Ward with a good eye there. Definitely can see the zone very well. You can tell his feet work and how he maneuvers in the zone as he squares to bunt. A very experienced player. The 2-0 is dropped down just foul. And that's going to work in favor of Maddox Wiley. So 2 balls, 1 strike now. K.J. Jones down at second base for Columbia. Ethan Lovett over at first base. Kingston Ward the batter. Outfield playing somewhat deep, shaded towards left. Here's the pitch from Maddox. On the outer half, just off. Ball 3. Maddox comes set and the pitch, and he slings that one wide, and he has walked all 3 batters he's faced. And Coach Clint Wright, I believe, will be coming for a mound visit. Not just yet. So bases is loaded. Nobody out. Would love a ground ball, and honestly would take a ground ball up the middle. Well, wouldn't now. Infield is in. And they get a gift. Man, what a gift. Pop fly on the infield. It's an infield fly anyway. The batter's out. So get this, no play was made. There was 1 out. And now the middle infield should be playing back, if I had to guess, and there they are moving back. Corners will stay in. And a very good batter in Weston Todd up to the plate, and he swings and a miss. Wow, what a cut from Weston. Coach Clint Wright, trusting in his arm here to get out of this jam. Hopefully he will. 1-1 the count now. Todd didn't play in game 1, I don't believe, of Columbia's game today. He is playing in game 2. Off-speed pitch, good pitch there. 1-2, and Wiley is ahead. 2 balls, 1 strike. Excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maddox steps off, resets. Looks like Moore is ready and prepared to come in if his number is called. No action in the visitor bullpen Columbia's way. Here's the pitch, off-speed pitch, bouncer right back to the mound, and they're going to get the out at first, and turn 2. What a play by Harrison and Maddox Wiley. So great job for the Jaybirds. Hopefully they can bring that momentum into the offensive side of things and get things going that way. Your score, 4-2, as we go into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, His mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my Quick Mart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
And welcome everybody back to the Exports Network. Cade Schultz coming to you live here from Com Cruise Field, Lawrence County High School campus. Columbia Post 19 still leads if you're just joining us. Lawrence County Jaybirds by a score 4-2 as we enter the bottom half of the fifth inning. Caleb Lowry, Maddox Wiley, Chase Carr, 9-10-1 due up for the Jaybirds. Kingston Denny still on the mound for the Post 19 squad. See what Lowry can do here. Infield playing somewhat big. Off-speed pitch is low. Thought it was. Again, I have to remind myself sometimes it's where it crosses the plate. It's not where it necessarily ends up. 1-1 the count. And pulled off that slider, curveball, swerve, slurve, whatever you want to call it, off-speed pitch there. Front shoulder pulled out just a shade early. Now Caleb Lowry's going to choke up and try to put it in play. And he's going to take a fastball in the outer half for a ball, 2-2. Caleb Lowry, as we've mentioned before, an upcoming freshman for Lawrence County. Made some noise and had a pretty good summer over in the Babe Ruth League. Had some good games, some good plate appearances, some good plays made over there. Had some good opportunity over here as well this summer with the summer team for Lawrence County and the Jaybirds. Here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch up and in. Ball 3. Putting together a pretty good at-bat here. Looks like he's choking up about an inch from the bottom of that bat. Marucci green and black bat he's swinging. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and fouled straight back. Great job. And if anything, he's got into this pitcher's pitch count even more and caused him to throw 6, 7, 8 pitches. And the 3-2 once again, and got him with a slider there that started middle, broke out of the zone, and Caleb Lowry goes down swinging. And that will bring up the 10-hole hitter to round us out. Number 20, Maddox Wiley, now the pitcher. Again, brother of catcher number 16, Harrison Wiley, who paired up to make an exceptional double play to end the top of the 5th inning just a minute ago. Off-speed pitch there. Crossed high, I guess. Or in. 2-0. And slung outside. 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0, and man, stayed in there on a 3-0 pitch just to get hit, and that's tough. Get hit on a 3-0 fastball. Wiley did it. He's standing on first base with 1 out. Top of the order now. Chase Carr, the left fielder, standing in. See what he can do. And he lines one past the shortstop. And that will get down. Maddox Wiley's going to have to hold up there at second base. And the ball gets away from the third baseman. And it gets into the dugout, and I think that's going to be a run. It will be a run. So I believe, and Columbia is going to come out and argue just a little bit about where the runner should be placed, and they're going to talk about it for about 20 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. They're going to talk about it a minute because Maddox Wiley seen the ball, got past the third baseman initially and moved up, and he was, I'm going to say, within 3 foot of the base when the ball entered the dugout. Chase Carr was on the back end and was basically at second base at the same time. So we're going to see if they, head coach for Columbia is not even getting involved over there with Clint Wright and the 2 umpires. We will, and they agree. It's going to be second and third, so we can take that run away for now. I think they are making them come back. Pretty sure Wiley is coming back out of the dugout. So it will be second and third. 1 out. And now we have a stoppage of play, and it looks like Columbia will go to their bullpen. So, while that is taking place and he is warming up, we will take a break, and we will be right back on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire. Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back to this game 4 of 4 of the day. American Legion Baseball State Tournament. Columbia Post 19 versus Lawrence County Jaybirds. If you're just joining us, 4-2 your score in favor of Columbia. New pitcher on the mound for Columbia. Weston Todd is the new pitcher. He was just the extra hitter prior to entering the game. And that ball is low and in. Ball 2. So big spot here for freshman Robbie Brewer, who's already had a big hit today. Laced a single into left field. And we'll see what he can do here. Infield is in. Todd comes set from the stretch. And fires and rolls over that one. 2-1. Once again, Brewer, a upcoming freshman for Lawrence County. See if he can show Coach Clint Wright he can compete here in a big spot, clutch spot, at a very competitive level against a very good pitcher. Dunn showed Coach Clint Wright and the staff, and as well as his teammates, that he is a very good player. Had several hits this summer. And he is going to ground that one foul down the left field line by about, 2 or 3 feet. Yeah, that outfield playing somewhat in, shallow. Straight up, but depth is... And he's coming in even more, and that's grounded foul again hard down the left field line. Coach Clint Wright having to get out of the way. Robbie Brewer battling here. John Cobley Stanley, left-handed hitting senior, upcoming senior, standing on deck. Here's the pitch, and he fouls that one back. Good at bat. Really making Weston Todd throw a strike. And he is going to line one through the 5-6 hole. And it is bobbled in left field. And Robbie Brewer comes through once again. Big hit here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And it will plate 2 runs to tie things up 4-4. So great job, great battle. Probably a, if I'm right, 7, 8, maybe 9 pitch at bat. He fouled off several. Worked a 3-2 count, 8 pitch at bat, and now you have a senior that's got a lot of experience, can definitely hit velocity, you know, and that's definitely what Todd has is velocity. John Colby Stanley standing in from the left-handed batter's box. Fastball low and in, it's going to get by. Catcher don't know where it's at, now he recognizes. And Brewer moves up a base. Jaybirds 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Columbia 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. John Colby looking to try and get a base hit and drive across that 5th Jaybird run here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Todd comes set. And here's the 1-0 up and in. I say that was up. Might not have been that much up. Was in, though. For ball 2. Landon Bracey waiting on deck. And something we've seen here from Todd. Just has got a lot of velocity. Looks like he's got some good breaking stuff, as we've seen in his warm-up pitches, but can't seem to locate. Seems to be struggling with locating his pitches. Can't put them where he wants to, and that's been a struggle, seems like, early on for him. Here's the 3-0. See if John Colby's got a green light. I would say he don't. Here. I've seen crazier things. And we'll see what happens. 3-0. Fastball away. That was out of the zone anyway, so now you have first and second. 1 out. And the shortstop and Gabe Leonard is going to come out and gather a couple of the guys and talk to his pitcher. Try to calm him down, give him a breather, give him a second as Landon Bracey waits on deck, talking to Coach Clint Wright about a couple things. And we're about to get back underway here. And just as I say that, looks like they are going to make a pitching change and move from Todd to number 7 in do not have a name just yet. I believe that will be honest, I'm too scared to say just at the moment. We do not have numbers on our lineup card / roster sheet was given. But in the time being, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back here on the X Sports Network.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back. X Sports Network tied things up here 4-4. Will Davis is on to pitch for Columbia. Weston Todd come in and give up a big hit to Brewer, who's down at second now. Ended up walking Stanley, and they moved on from him. So he is over at first base now. Excuse me. Second base. One of the two. And Bracey will take a ball. And Davis's first pitch. So this will be the first batter Davis will face. And Bracey just gets under that one. And that's going to be deep, somewhat deep into left field, shallow left field. And that will be an out, second out of the inning. So big out there for Davis. Way to come in and get an out pretty quickly. And now Trenton Waller will come up and hit for the Jaybirds. Off-speed pitch, low and away, ball one. Davis comes set. Here's the 1-0, and it is grounded softly to the shortstop, and he will make the play. That is Leonard making the play there. So the Jaybirds come back, tie things up 4-4 as we head into the top of the sixth inning. We'll have that coming up on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit tennessee.com.
Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back here, X Sports Network. The Jaybirds come alive in the bottom of the fifth, pick up a couple, and they now tie things up with the Columbia Post 19 squad, 4-4. Top of the sixth inning we go. New pitcher on the mound for the Jaybirds. Incoming freshman Tate Moore will take the bump. And he is going to get one to pop fly. It's going to be in trouble, and, man, it's going to fall kind of in no man's land there behind first base. And that's tough luck if you're Tate. Tough luck if you're the Jaybirds, as that one just falls there in no man's land behind first base, in front of the right fielder, kind of behind second base. And, man, you hate to see that. Is what it is. Got to move on. And see what Tate Moore can do here as he throws a ball outside. 1-0. And he gets another one to pop up. This one in foul territory. Maybe out of play and wheel just above the dugout. Or just right on top of the dugout, rather. That was Hart that got that. Ended up being a single. Bloop single to right. Gabe Leonard is the batter now, the shortstop for Post 19. Leonard fouls that one back. 1-2. See what he can do here. Landon Bracey shaded to that 5-6 hole a little more. And here's the pitch from Tate Moore. It's a bloop 12-6 curveball, and that one will be caught by Maddox Wiley. Great play out there. So somewhat of a similar hit ball, just not as high as Gentry Hart's ball. Gail Leonard hit one just now, and that was caught by Wiley there at second base. So good play. One out now, runner at first, and Coach Wright is going to come on, and that will be it for Moore. And Moore done his job. He come in, got an out, did allow one to get on. But it looks like Dylan Perry will take over now on the mound, incoming junior for this Lawrence County High School baseball team. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
This is the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in auto owners insurance. Auto owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you...
And welcome, everybody. Right back here to the Exports Network. Cade Schultz bringing to you, this is live footage from Tom Cruise Field. American Legion Baseball, post-19 versus the Lawrence County Jaybirds. First pitch from new pitcher Dylan Perry. It's fouled off. 0-1 the count. Seen a lot of Perry in the Summer League for Lawrenceburg, the Babe Ruth League over here. Played pretty well. And the second pitch he throws is in there for a strike. Off-speed pitch, a little low and in. Ball 3. And Cash Boshears is the batter. Swinging at Omaha Louisville Slugger. See what he can do with it, or what he can't. And it's more what he can't do with it as he swings through that one. And Dylan Perry gets Boshears to swing and miss on a slider that just disappeared out of the zone, started middle, and ran away from the batter. So, 2 outs now in the inning. The post-19 squad do have a runner at first base, but Perry seems to be in the zone. Up and in. That ball is, and it skips away. And a little miscommunication maybe on the middle infield. I think that's Dalton Crowell. That's at second. And, of course, Landon Bracey still at shortstop. So 2 outs now. And ball just a touch high. 2-0 the count. Perry don't want to give up a base hit here and allow that runner from second to come in and score. Here's the pitch. Slings that one wide, 2-0. So if you did end up walking McLean here, you would face Griffin. And that's what's going to happen. So the double play, well, no need of a double play, but the force play is in order out there at second base. So the middle infield or corners, depending on which way the ball takes you, can take the force play at second and make it an easier, quicker out. And looks like Coach Wright's going to have a word with home plate umpire, and now he's going to go to the mound and talk with Dylan Perry. And we'll see what takes place here. Bringing the infield in with him. Started this game at 7:01. It is 9:09, so a little over 2 hours. We are in the latter part of the game, latter innings, top of the 6th. Trying to get out of it is the Jaybirds. And here we go. Coach Clint Wright gives some words of encouragement to his guys. And we'll see what takes place here in the next few pitches. So number 20, Hampton Griffith, stands in. Right-handed batter. And he swings at the first pitch, fouls it down the first base line. It will end up on Denver Trap, the neighboring field to Tom Cruise. He steps back in, ready to go. Dylan Perry shakes one call. Checks yes on the second. Checks his runner at second. And here's the pitch. A little high. Ball one. Perry comes set. And the pitch. A little low. Good block there by Harrison Wiley behind the plate. And we've seen him have several of those tonight. Several good throws. That exceptional double play him and his brother turned earlier. So several good plays out here this evening. As a fastball there on the outer half, strike two. And Griffith now got to choke up and put into play if he wants to try to get on, or try to work a walk, one of the two, and ooh. And I'll be honest, that might have been on how Harrison received that ball there. If Harrison sticks that a little more, and I'll go ahead and say I was never a catcher, but if he sticks that more and brings that back a little more, he might have got that call, and there Perry walks him. But, man, tough call there on that 2-2 pitch. That will bring up K.J. Jones. The right fielder for Post 19. Ethan Lovett on deck. And then after that, it flips back over the top of the order. So Perry really wanting to get this guy here. Fastball away, strike one. Great job. Way to get ahead. Don't know if we've mentioned it tonight. And that ball is grounded up the middle. Good play by Crowell. He makes a throw to first base, and good. Great job there by Dalton Crowell on the backhand. I thought he might have went to second base with the ball, but he decided to go to first base. Strong throw. Very good job. So that ends the top of the sixth, and we will head to the bottom half when we return here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back. Bottom of the sixth coming up. Harrison Wiley, Dylan Perry, and Emerson. And guys, is that Josiah? Okay. Josiah Emerson. Just for y'all that's listening, we have, and probably when I'm going to be calling the games next spring, and as I have these summer games, Little Emerson 1, Little Emerson 2, and then Big Emerson. Big Emerson's upcoming senior for the Wildcats. Jack Emerson, a very good ball player here for this Wildcat program. But he's got two younger brothers that's incoming freshmen. And one of them is playing here tonight, Josiah, and I got that wrong, I think. I believe Asher is a sophomore. I think he is an upcoming sophomore. So senior, sophomore, and freshman for the Emerson brothers. And here is one of the Wiley brothers batting. And he takes that pitch. So, great job. Good at-bat for Harrison as he gets on. And look for him possibly to have a courtesy runner. And he won't. No, yep, he's going to run. So, Dylan Perry's going to step in, number 15. The pitcher now for the Wildcats, slightly open stance. Here's the pitch from Davis. And that's in there. Here's the 0-1. Which he thought about going, and he did not. Catcher appealed to first base umpire and said he did not. I will say, with a two-umpire crew, on calls like that, it makes it tough on the field umpire. He's really not in position there. I mean, so honestly, I would just say he's going just based off, and that may be a fair ball, and it's just foul. With a two-umpire crew, like I said, it makes it tough for that field umpire to make that call on that appeal and that's just if he's paying attention. Tough view there. So 1-2 on Dylan Perry. Will Davis still the pitcher for post 19. See what he can do here. Picks off and nowhere near in time to get Wiley. Dylan Perry stands back in. He's ready and does not offer at it. Great job. 2-2 now. Bottom of the sixth. 4-4 is your ball game. 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. For the Jaybirds, 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for post 19 from Columbia. And Harrison is going to, and he might have just, that didn't look good. I thought he messed something up there. That did not look good. Wow. So thankfully, Harrison is all right there. And man, big spot here for Dylan Perry. See what he can do. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Dylan's choked up, trying to put the ball in play. Fastball away, and Harrison's going to move up. And good play there by the shortstop for post 19. But great job by Perry putting the ball in play. And Harrison is able to move up 90 feet. So the Jaybirds is in business with Josiah Emerson, the center fielder, coming up. Infield is in. First pitch to Josiah is Off-speed low and away for ball 1. Harrison still seems to be okay. I'm still thinking about that awkward jump he had just a minute ago, but thankfully he is all right and didn't tear anything or his knee didn't buckle or anything like that. So thankfully that didn't happen. Josiah stepping back in, 2-0 the count. Looked like Coach Clint Wright did put something on. Wonder if they're trying to squeeze here. And they're not. And Josiah lines one into center field and gets the job done. Great job by the incoming freshman in Josiah Emerson. And he brings home Harrison Wiley. And that will allow the Jaybirds to go up on the Columbia Post 19 squad by 1 run. Your score now 5-4. So good job by Emerson. Now you got a lot of speed at first. Caleb Lowry, who had a very good at-bat last inning, is now up to bat. I say last inning, his last at-bat rather. Ended up striking out, but it was a very competitive at-bat. And he swings and lines one down the left field line fair. Josiah's rounding second. He's going to round third. Coach Clint Wright is rounding him home. And Caleb Lowry is standing up at second base. Josiah Emerson comes home. So just like that, a big hit, yes, indeed, by Caleb Lowry. And Josiah Emerson able to score. The Wildcats is up now on Columbia 6-4. Wow, great piece of hitting by Caleb. Great piece of hitting by Josiah. And, man, 2 young boys getting in on the action here. And, man, that's good to see. That's good to see. See if this this Jaybird offense can keep things going as Harrison's brother, who just scored, Maddox Wiley, steps in. He sweeps at a off-speed pitch and misses. Strike 1. 1 out, runner at second. Still in good position to score another run. And he grounds that one, and they may get him. Yeah, they're going to get him. So, tough luck there. Caleb Lowry, I'm just going to say that's just a young, somewhat young mistake there, base running mistake. He'll learn. He'll learn as he plays more games and gets more experience. As that ball was hit in the 5-6 hole, and credit to the shortstop for Post 19 to recognize where Caleb Lowry was at and to get that out there. So now 2 outs and a runner on first base. And we'll see what leadoff batter and Chase Carr can do, the left fielder for the Jaybirds. 8 hits now on the evening for the Jaybirds. And make it 9 as he lines one into left field. Great job, Chase Carr. So, about said Wildcats again, which they are Wildcats. These Jaybirds putting together several good at-bats and several good swings here on some pitches thrown by Will Davis, the pitcher for Columbia Post 19. And that one is going to be lined into right field on the first pitch that he sees. That is, and he's going to be thrown out at home, I believe. Yes, he is. That was Brewer who singled to right field. And Maddox Wiley will be thrown out at home. About it by a step. So that's tough there. Definitely wish we could have got that run in. But in saying that, the Jaybirds do come up and find a way to score 2 runs. And now they lead 6-4. So We will be right back with the top of the 7th inning coming up as Landon Bracey, new pitcher on the mound. We'll see him when we come back on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
All right, as we move here into the top of the 7th, new pitcher on the mound for the Jaybirds. That will be Landon Bracey as he starts. Man, I thought that was a strike there. Just a little bit inside. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be swinged in line to right field and taken on a bounce by the right fielder and Caleb Lowry. So, honestly, better that happened than him try to make a dive and slide and catch and it get by him and roll to the wall. So, better he played it on a bounce there, even though he might have could have got to it if he was a little quicker on that first step, is what it is. See if Bracey can take care of this next batter. Good pitch there. That was Ethan Lovett that singled there into right field. And Kirsten Ward, center fielder for this post-19 team, is up. Grounded 1 foul. 0-2 now to Ward. Bracey from the stretch. Shakes one off. Agrees with his catcher on something. And here it comes. And he dribbles one just foul down the third baseline. Ward does. And we'll do it again right here, 1-2. Six to 4 your score in favor of the Jaybirds. A big 5th inning and a big 6th inning for the Jaybirds. Off-speed pitch, great pitch there by Bracey. Ward got a piece of it, though. You know Ward's not going to go down without a fight. Leadoff batter for post 19. Gets his sign, checks his runner, and the pitch. Comes inside with it, ball 2. And tries to pick just late. Throw a little high. And that one is lined into left field and will be a solid base hit for the leadoff batter in Ward. So first and second here. Nobody out. Post 19 threatening here in the top of the 7th. Will Davis, the pitcher now for post 19, is standing in. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch and dribbled just foul. And honestly, it's not necessarily that runner on first that runner on second you're worried about. It's that runner on first you're worried about. You're up 2 runs here. So the double play is in order. Ground ball up the middle, look for him trying to turn 2. And here's the next pitch from Bracy, thrown just a shade low. One and one the count. And that one's slung a little wide. Harrison decides to just eat it. And now infield may come in. Not sure how we'll play this. Middle will stay back. Looks like corners will be in. And here's the 2-1 from Bracy. Up and in, 3-1. Will Davis stepping him back in. Would love a hard ground ball here right to one of the Jaybird infielders. And he gets his man to swing and miss there for strike 2. Bracy right back up on the rubber and ready to throw the next pitch. You love to see it. Working at a fast pace. Kicks and fires. Off-speed pitch and got his man. Big out. And big first out of the inning to get Will Davis swinging there. But that will bring up Weston Todd and a big bat for this post-19 lineup. Looks like Coach Wright and Bracy is going to throw to Weston. And that breaks across the center of the plate for strike 1. Good start. Looks like Weston might have been thinking something else. He turned his shoulder pretty early to that pitch. Bracy, here's the 0-1. And went low and inside, and Todd ends up fouling that one off his foot. So Todd waiting to step back in the batter's box as he tries to shake off that foul ball he just took off his foot. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch just high. 1-2. Didn't really want to give anything across the plate to Todd there anyway. So Bracy still ahead. And here's the 1-2. And got his man. Great job. Back-to-back strikeouts for Landon Bracy as he gets Will Davis and then Weston Todd swinging on just about the same pitch and same placement. So very good. Now he's got to face number 42 and also a pretty good hitter, Gentry Hart, the catcher. Not out of the woods yet. Still got runners on second and third, but very big 2 strikeouts right there for Landon Bracy. Bracy back up on the rubber, ready to go. Fires, off-speed pitch. Just outside there, 2-0. Went with the 1-0 slider, breaking ball, curveball, whatever you want to call it. It was a breaking ball. And here's the 2-0. Probably got to come at him here and misses. But, you know, at the end of the day, if Bracy loses him here, it does set up the force play at any base. And there's a strike. So it wouldn't hurt you just too bad. And the 3-1. Swung on and fouled straight back. Man, Hart was all over that one. Barely missed it. So a 3-2 count now to Gentry Hart. And we'll see what takes place here in this next pitch. Runners on second and third, 2 outs, 3-2 count. Here's the payoff, and he gets his man looking, Landon Bracey, after giving up 2 base hits and allowing guys to get to second and third and no outs. Bracey then strikes out his next 3 hitters he faces to finish this game, and the Jaybirds come back and take control late to win this game over Post 19. Well, on behalf of X Sports Network, this is Cade Schultz. We'll be back in action here tomorrow with more American Legion baseball. Y'all can catch us then. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
This is the